Those of you who listen to my show, which is all of you, know that during the pandemic, when we wanted a go-to expert who was anchored to science and not swayed by political pressure or anything trendy, we went to Eastern Washington and found Dr. Raul Garcia. The difference between Raul Garcia and Dr. Anthony Fauci is that Dr. Garcia never had to clarify or update or revise anything he said to our listeners in 2 full years of guest appearances. And it turns out that while he was quite literally living the American dream, he also learned a thing or two about politics along the way. Worked for Senator Dole, was a friend of Slade Gorton's. And we are so fortunate that he is the candidate who will retire Maria Cantwell from the United States Senate. Put it together for Dr. and your next Senator, Raul Garcia. Good afternoon. Very glad to be here. So I want to start with something that someone that I admired said. A shining city on the hill. A tall, proud city made out of rocks stronger than oceans, windswept, God-blessed, and full of people of all kinds that lived in harmony and peace. A city that had free ports and hung with commerce and creativity. And a city that if it had walls, it would have doors. And those doors would welcome anyone with the will and heart to get here. That was Ronald Reagan's farewell speech. I was one of those immigrants that came through those doors. And I'm here before you because forever in my life I will defend the freedom and the values that the American dream represents. My name is Raul Garcia, and I am asking you today for a job. To have the honor to be your next United States Senator. As I have traveled through our state, consistently, everyone has said 3 things. We love our state and we love this country. We are very worried about our state and this country. And we need change for our state and our country. Well, if we're going to have change, we're going to have to send someone else to the United States Senate. And I think that after 24 years of Senator Cantwell, we need a fresh leader. Don't you? I give you my leadership as the alternative to the career politician that often is entrenched with special interest. Often all they care about is that special interest or themselves. Well, we need us. We need our special interest to be the families in Washington State. Our education, our jobs, our welfare, and our safety for a fruitful life, and the utmost respect and protection of the American dream. I am not a politician. I'm a doctor. I'm an emergency room physician that for the last 25 years has been listening to patients in their most vulnerable moments, often moments of fear and often moments of uncertainty. Beyond medicine, I have had executive leadership in national boards and professional associations and launched my own medical care business successfully. And through COVID, I was, as John said, someone that was a leader, not afraid to tell the truth. But I understood from Washington, D.C., that they wanted to tell us what to do as doctors, and they wanted to tell us what to do as patients, because they don't listen. I have a fundamental belief that we should create a government who listens. I unfortunately came from a government that didn't listen. It was tyranny in Cuba, and my mother and I were lucky enough to leave. And I came to this country when I was 11 years old. I didn't speak a word of English, but I knew I had the love of my family, their support, and an overwhelming desire to succeed in the greatest country on earth. Through a lot of work and dedication and sacrifice, and the truth is, a lot of luck, I became a doctor, a profession that unfortunately nobody wants to come see in the emergency department, but I get to do that service for the community, for a country that has done so much for me. Along the way, I had mentors that taught me about service in America. Senator Dole was the best at including people and finding solutions. And Slade Gordon loved this state and loved this country. But if we're going to make this change, we need more than this campaign. We need a movement. And today, it's a good start. You know, a lot of people say Republicans are angry. They speak with anger. And I want to tell you, damn right I am. I walked a blade yesterday with Andrea Sanchez from My Heart Seattle. And the stench in the streets of Seattle from open, deadly drug use, from the homeless, from the filth, it's disheartening. How many body bags do you think that we have in our emergency departments because we couldn't get to them soon enough because drugs are crossing our borders due to lack of discipline and leadership? I am furious that our government enables cities to decay, supporting drug and crime, and the homeless and mental health problems keep rising. And us, the price of our housing, our education for our children, and our health care has become prohibitive for some families. But the established government and career politicians like Maria Cantwell tell us, accept this. You're just victims of circumstance. This is emotional blackmail. And I say no. This anger, this anger propels us to do it the right way, to have solutions. This anger could be tempered with wisdom. Right? The ultimate winner, Michael Jordan, said, hey, Talent wins games. But the thing that wins championships is teamwork and intelligence. We have better solutions right here. We have better thoughts. Let's believe in ourselves that we are going to do this together from here to November of 2024. Because we should live in the most pristine and resourceful state ever created in the greatest country in the world, mostly created by immigrants. I ask you to stand with me today, all of you, all the immigrants, the grandchildren of immigrants and the great-grandchildren of immigrants, to restore that greatest beacon of hope in the world, the lighthouse of opportunity, of freedom, of strength, of pride. And then we would restore that shining city on the hill. Let's stand for the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. And as your United States Senator, I will restore the strength of the American dream. Thank you very much.